Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And I thought I would take a little bit of time out this morning to get you familiar with Dr. Neal Barnard's vegetarian program. And I've laid out the staples of his program right out here. And I've been using two different kinds of breads. You can basically use any type of bread. He does list some of the healthier grains that you could use. And I'm using right now the 12 grain bagels. And I'm using multigrain wasa crackers. That's typically for the morning or the afternoon meals. And this is the kind of rice that I purchased. You can also use brown rice. And for breakfast, it's either chickpeas, oatmeal, a combination of chickpeas and oatmeal and fruits, or black beans on toast. So it just depends on the combination that you go in for, because they're all slightly different. You don't have to follow it to an exact, T, but those are just the suggestions that he gives you. And so for dinner, I usually make the lentil soup with carrots, cauliflower, or I will have the chickpeas with rice and green beans and asparagus. I love that combination. And for lunch, I might have some chickpeas with a side of lettuce and cucumber. And that's it, guys. That's basically it. There are one fruit or two fruits a day. You can split them up if you want. And so I still have quite a few fruits left in the refrigerator from last week. And fruits, you don't overstock on fruits, because basically just one fruit per day. And that way you don't overdo it on the sugar. So it's so simple, guys, and it's so satisfying. You're hardly ever hungry. As a matter of fact, these foods are much more filling than actual animal protein, and so I have no intention of stopping this food program anytime soon. Now, Dr. Neal Barnard does recommend vitamins. However, I'm just letting it go for now. I'm just, seeing how this goes. But I intend to take it much further than this, and I'm basically planning to stay with this for at least 6 months. And so my my meal planning is going to be very simple for the next coming months, and I'm just going to continue to eat vegetables and soups and let it go as that. You can still eat out. I ate out yesterday. I had a salad and just with lettuce and vegetables, and that's basically what I stick with, because it's all in how you prepare it, and you can still eat spicy food. You can add as much spice, so long as it's not greasy. You know what I'm saying? And that he doesn't recommend to add thick sauces. You can have lean salad dressings, which is what I've been having with my veggies, or you can have a mild, the Tostito salsa. I have that. I dip my cucumbers and tomatoes into it, but basically, if I can get away with it, and I know I shouldn't do this, sometimes I skip lunch, depending on how hungry I am. I usually don't eat it, because whatever I have in the morning is enough to tide me over until after my evening walk. But sometimes I will munch on a few cucumbers and maybe some lettuce. So I'm not completely devoid of any nutrients. So anyway, guys, that's my meal program that I've been following for the past, 2 weeks now. And I would say that what I did before I started the lemonade cleanse, I like the way that I did that. It just totally cleaned out my system. And I feel so much better after, having done that, inside and out. And I notice a difference on in my skin as well. So I know that it's not imaginary. I can actually see it when I look at myself in the mirror. There is a difference, and even the new bras that I bought the other day, they're already a little looser. Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to lose weight there. Anyway, I thought I would just show you what I've been eating, because it's really so simple that it's insane. And to think that I spent all those hours slaving over my soups and my proteins in the months before that I began this, it doesn't make any more sense to me. I don't cook with oils. I might add a tablespoon of raw oil on my salad or my vegetables, but usually it's lemon juice. Lemon juice, salt, pepper, maybe a little basil from my garden, or rosemary. That's about it, guys. I'm keeping it very simple these days, and I'm just, taking it one day at a time and playing it by ear. But I every time that I'm, confused about something, or if I want to check on a food combination, I always go to the book. And let me tell you, this picture in the back of this particular book, it's no gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's true, guys. And that is exactly how much weight I lost 20 years ago when I first picked up this book. It's incredible. It's amazing. And, like I tried to say before, it's not actually about weight loss for me. It's about getting my body in tune with, things that are just healthier. I've had it with playing things by ear. I want to, really focus on changing the things in my life, basically food, that I don't like, and making it work for me instead of me working for food. You know what I'm saying? Always running to the store, looking for things that are more satisfying for me, meal-wise. And now, this is what I'm going to basically stick with. And you saw my recent hauls. It's not much food, guys. And most of it is right in here. And the corn, if you can see the corn, that's what I use to acidify my meals. Anytime I think it might be too alkaline, but that's been happening a lot less lately. Look at how many vegetables I still have. It's incredible. I have only run out of green beans so far, and broccoli and cauliflower. The rest of the stuff is all in the freezer. And this is the way I like doing things from now on. So I'm here for the long haul, and I hope that maybe I can inspire some of you out there maybe to start making some minor changes. No, don't do anything drastic. If you're feeling low and if you feel like you need a change, start small. If you're scared to change your entire life or your entire diet, start small. Maybe do one meal healthier and see how that goes. Start small. That's what I would say. That's how I started this. Before I really plunged into it, I remember I began to make some minor changes. I was dating my ex-fiance at the time, and he used to laugh at me for bringing, my little Tupperware filled with lettuce and carrots. He used to laugh at me. And I remember us going to Swiss Chalet, and used to always try to figure out how can I incorporate something a little healthier. I mean, Swiss Chalet is pretty healthy, if you ask me. But I was always searching for ways that would make my meals just a little healthier. And, before or afterwards of us going out, I would always try to implement the meal with more vegetables or maybe a fruit. And I would skip the bread and eat my own when I got home and before I went. So that was my way of trying to take it up a notch. But of course, there are many other ways that you can try to get around unhealthier meals or just to change it up. I've never eaten that unhealthy, but I would say for now I'm staying away from animal protein. Other than the eggs I ate the other day, I haven't had any protein. My God, it's been since before the lemonade cleanse. So, and I'm not missing it. Sometimes I do get cravings, but I don't have to deprive myself forever. I can have a cheat day once in a while. I'm not approaching this food plan with that intention of depriving myself and punishing myself. I'm just trying to change things up a bit. And nothing is permanent. But like I said, I really want to inspire better eating habits because, not all meals that are keto are going to be perfect for everybody all the time. And like I said recently in one of my comments, variety is the spice of life, and sometimes you just have to change things around if you're not happy with the way you're feeling, the way you're looking, or if you're tired of the foods that you've been making or going out to eat lately, change it. Change things up. It doesn't hurt to try different and new things. So, anyway, guys, today I will be working on my ravioli filling. It's going to be a vegetarian recipe. I'm going to look at what I have and then try out some different recipes before I finally make the decision that which one I will be using for my ravioli. Now my ravioli are still in the freezer. I haven't cooked them yet. But that part of the recipe is still coming up, so don't get discouraged. I haven't forgotten. It's just that I've been busy doing other things as well. And I know that I'm due for another story time, aren't I? So I maybe want to lighten things up a little this time and maybe just talk about some of the parties that I used to have or some of the parties that I went to that turned out incredible with incredible results. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with, but I do have to show you my vintage closet again. And it's really coming along. I've switched everything up. And so I'll probably be talking about that in a story time sometime soon. And so stay tuned for that content as well. And I'm always open to other ideas and suggestions. And of course, I'm going to keep the recipes coming. I'm going to try to keep them as clean as I can. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm trying to take some traditional Italian recipes and transform them into more of a vegetarian style of eating. And I know it's not exactly Italian, but I still love traditional Italian food. But for now, I want to try to keep them as vegetarian and clean as I possibly can. So I will be changing things up a little in the cooking department. Anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed listening. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.